I have two questions. And the first is, I really want to resonate with the source within me, particularly on the subject of money. I want one signal.
So when you say I want to resonate with source, what does that mean in practical terms? How do you know when you are and how do you know when you're not?
Well, it feels crap and like lack when I'm not.
So feeling crap is not resonating with source.
No.
So it's a feeling thing. So
Yes.
Can you define it, or better still, can you conjure images that cause you to feel it and then interplay with us while you're feeling it?
Yes.
This is the work. In other words, find some way to feel it, because it must be annoying to you when we say, well, the emotion is the manifestation. So go get that emotion. And you say, well, I can no more go get the emotion than I can go get the $1 million right now, this red hot minute. And we say, well, you probably can't go get the $1 million within the next 10 minutes, but we know you can get the emotion. So what is the emotion that you're trying to create here? What emotion are you wanting to manifest?
Abundance.
But what does abundance feel like?
How
do you feel abundance? What does abundance feel like? It's not a very good emotional word.
No.
I feel abundant. We get it, but.
Okay. Well, see, this is where I'm confused.
Well,
because,
don't be.
Okay.
Just try here.
Okay.
What does abundance feel like? Use emotional words that are equivalent to abundance.
Ease.
Really good one. Really good abundant word.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Peace. Excitement. Joy.
All right.
Freedom.
Now get a little more. These are all good, but just really focus on abundance. And abundance to me feels like confidence. It feels like ease. It feels like free. It feels like flow. It feels like
freedom and the fullness of who I really am.
Because freedom from bondage, flow as opposed to blockage. So you just want to keep massaging it and playing with it, because you can't play with those words and the variety of words that all sort of speak to it without beginning to evoke the feeling within you.
Okay.
In other words, you just can't. So as you identify the emotions that you're wanting to conjure or create, then you can feel it in by saying, I want to feel free. During the segment of refreshment, Esther was lying on the sofa and reaching for a feeling of freedom and of ease. And an image came to her mind that she has not thought about in many, many years, of being very young and by herself and taking the blanket out between the lilac bushes, which was up against a fence, which was a natural little hut, and spreading the blanket and just lying there on the blanket in the bushes and just feeling the well-being. And as she remembered that, she remembered how it smelled. She remembered how it felt. In other words, she was reaching for a feeling and clearly found the feeling, which then brought a further manifestation of a memory that matched it. You see what we're getting at? Now, in some cases, we might have said to you, well, can you think of a time when you felt free? Or can you think of a time? But sometimes it's harder to go there, because thinking of a time when you felt free is more specific than just finding the emotion. The emotion really is the first stage of the manifestation. And if you can get there, and you can, just by using productive words. So let's not leave this easily. Keep using abundant feeling words. Just keep reaching for them until you find some that really click in for you.
Okay. It feels like freedom and joy and allowing and alignment.
Now you're doing fine, but you're going so fast. Take each word and savor it. Feel freedom, because usually the word freedom doesn't feel very free to most people because you're still trying to free yourself from something that isn't free. So that's not always the case, but usually. And so not the best word in the world to use. So find one that feels better and don't go so fast.
Okay. Relaxed.
Relaxed. Now just stay there. Relaxed. Relaxed. What do you mean, relaxed? What does relaxed feel like? What does relaxed feel like? It feels like no pressure. It feels like not having to do anything. It feels like just giving myself space. Just giving myself... Use words. Use words to describe it and therefore to conjure the feeling.
Okay. It feels soothing.
Soothe is a good word. Soothe. Soothing.
Kind of like a balm. A soothing balm. Harmony.
All good words. None of them quite on it. All good words.
Okay.
So keep preaching.
Flow. Feel ease and flow. Streaming.
Right place, right time. Nothing that needs to be done. Everything working out for me. Universe has my back. Worthy. Worthy. Deserving. Capable. Sure. Confident. Ease. Good. Fun. Free. No right or wrong to it. Just keep feeling around until something moves within you. Anything moving? Words not so important. What does abundance feel like? What does abundance feel like? What does abundance feel like? It's hard to make that transition because abundance feels like going and buying something, feels like going somewhere. It feels like being able to do what I want to do. Most of you, when you're talking about abundance, are in a rather rebellious state.
Yes.
It's like you're going to wrestle it to the ground and kill it. It's like you're going to conquer the dragons that scare you.
Yeah.
It's like you're going...
Yeah, I'm so annoyed.
And so even the word abundance is not very life-giving to you because it conjures more lack within you. Yeah. Especially, there's abundance of all kinds. There's abundance of oxygen. There's abundance of beauty. There's abundance of sunshine out there today on a day that was supposed to rain. There's abundance of all kinds. There's abundance of clarity in this room. There's abundance of love in this room. There's a lot of abundance, but you're not talking about abundance relative to those things. You want to point abundance toward the escape from the bondage of not having enough abundance. And so you have to play with it until you feel it sort of break loose within you.
Okay.
So keep going. You'll feel it shift, and it's worth sticking with it until you do. Because when we said to you, you can create this manifestation of the feeling of abundance in 10 minutes, we're not kidding. And this is how you do it. Okay. This is how you do it. And it's so worth doing it because once you find it, now you've got the vibration of it and everything else fills in around it. So it's really worth going for it. It's worth going for it. To most people, it feels like a waste of time. You should be looking at the want ads.
Yeah.
You should be doing something more productive than feeling around with fluffy feelings.
Yeah.
But if you are able to conjure the feeling of abundance using whatever words that make it easier for you to do it, once it clicks into place, the emotion will become your first manifestation, and then other thoughts will come, rendezvous will come, money will come.
Okay. But the next word that's in my head is passion. I don't know if that's jumping too far ahead, though.
It really isn't. It's a perfect match to abundance because with abundance comes the ability to passionately explore any avenue that is important to you. Okay. So stay there for just a little bit. At my most abundant feeling moment in life, this and this and this was happening. What was it?
It just felt synchronistic. Travel. I was traveling. I felt free because I was traveling. So maybe I was responding to the outside thing as opposed to the inside. I felt alive. I felt free. I felt my source. I felt my reason for being. That's what it felt like.
I associate abundance with a feeling of power, with a feeling of strength, with a feeling of being in charge, with a feeling of capable. I feel capable. I feel sure. I feel strong. I feel abundant. I feel strong. I feel eager. I feel confident. I feel sure, even cocky. I feel in love with life. I feel zest and vigor, and I feel robust. You see how more words are starting to come. More words are starting to feel applicable as you stay there longer. And as you stay there longer, feeling around for those words and finding which ones fit and which ones don't and which ones take you a little further, this is the work. So now when you use the word abundance, it's not an empty, hollow word. It's a word that has caused you to practice some emotions. Or even better than practicing the emotions, conjuring the emotions. So now think of people that you associate with abundance, and now see which of those words apply to them. They are free, they are powerful, they are sure, they seem to be having fun, they seem to have the world by the tail, they are the movers and the shakers, they are the ones who make things happen, they are the ones who get to do whatever they want to do, they are not limited by money ever, their limitations are different than money, and so they can play things out on a bigger stage, and then they have the opportunity to play with more people, and they have the ability to attract to them, or to bring to them, or to hire to them the best of the best in whatever field is important to them, and so they can surround themselves with powerful people who are big thinkers, who know what to do, who have experience. And so the more of that comes around me, then the more abundant that I will be. And hasn't it shifted dramatically just in this little bit of conversation? So now you're not doing it because you have an ulterior motive of wanting to conjure the emotion so that more will follow. This emotion that you're conjuring is starting to feel pretty good. Now this manifestation of these ideas is starting to feel good, isn't it?
Yes.
Esther's been saying, I want a jet. So she's at the airport on Delta on a big old clumsy awkward jet that has way too many other people on it with her.
Yes.
And she's looking out at all of these slick little jets. Ooh, that's a really pretty jet. That's a really pretty jet. Ooh, I really like that jet over there. I really like that jet over there. And the emotion of the jet is just thrilling to her. In other words, she doesn't have to have the jet. She will. She doesn't have to have the jet. She will. She doesn't have to have the jet. She will. She doesn't have to have the jet to have the feeling. She only wants the jet for the feeling of freedom. But the idea of the jet is a feeling of freedom. So she can't look at those jets without grinning. She can't look at them without... And she says, oh, you just drive your car right up to the jet. You just drive your car up to the jet, and you push the button, and there's your luggage exposed, and somebody puts your luggage from the car into the jet. Ooh. And then you get in the jet. And 5 minutes later, you're in the air. There's no... There's no... It's just total freedom. Total freedom to go where I want to go, when I want to go, where I want to go, with who I want to go.
Yeah.
But it starts with a feeling. Okay. And then it evolves to something even more, to an idea that's even more thrilling in nature, which evolves to a rendezvous with everything that is necessary for the bringing about of the full manifestation, you see. We just want you to let the emotional manifestation ring your bell as much as manifestation, because it's possible that the jet will only make her happy for the afternoon. It's possible. Yeah. You see. But all of this time moving to it is life-giving experience.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.